I honestly feel so much better now that I've tidied up. As you can see, that desk was just a mess. There was things everywhere. I'm going to talk about today, everything in your office should have a spot that it lives, and therefore if you put everything back to where it goes and it lives and belongs, you won't have to tidy, because you put your headphones on, they go back on where they go on. If you just leave them here, other things happen, and then they get kind of moved elsewhere or whatever, and then you have to tidy. But if they go back on the stand when they live, then obviously I know what it's like. Running a production company is very much like run and gun. A lot of the time it's like, oh yeah, I'll do that later, I'll leave it on the side so I don't forget. How many things do you end up on the side so we don't forget? And yet we do forget, because we lose them because there's so many other things that happen on the desk, because it's piling. Whew. So I have a cup of coffee or something and bring it back in when I'm working. I go and eat some lunch and get another drink of water and bring that in, and then it's like there's 2 cups or glasses or whatever, and then you've got a plate because you brought your lunch in, because you've got to reply to an email, you had a phone call. It just builds up, and I think it's about stripping it back and making it so you can work easier with a clearer desk. A clear desk is a clear mind in my sense, and I think if you have a nice tidy clear desk, and if you have a place for everything to live, then you will feel better in your inner self, but you will also feel more productive and you won't feel so overcrowded. If you have a messy desk, you're probably gonna have a messy mind. You're gonna have lots of different note-taking apps, maybe pieces of paper, maybe you have a notepad, a journal as well, and that's all on your desk. I like to try and keep it as minimal. Usually 9 times out of 10 it is like this, but you just saw it, how it was messy and there was lots of things on it, and that does happen. And now I can really focus and crack on and get on with some work in a productive mindset. A couple of things to take away from this video is, number 1, to have a place that something belongs, a place that something can live. My iPad only lives here on the desk. It doesn't go anywhere else. I don't fold it down, it doesn't go in the drawers, it doesn't go on the shelf, it just lives on the desk here perfectly. But everything's got a spot. So number 1 is to make sure that everything that you own has a space, and obviously this can change over time because you kind of get new objects where it doesn't work. For ages I had the headphones hidden away in the cupboard, and I'd get them out and it was a bit of a nightmare, so I did actually buy myself a headphone stand to have on the desk. Looks pretty clean, quite like it. Tip number 2 is to have a tidy desk to help with a tidy mindset. I'm a firm believer that if you have a nice tidy desk, as I mentioned before, you're going to have a more productive and tidy mindset when you're working with clients, working for yourself, etc, etc. My tip number 3 is to have kind of an organisation around the work and around what your kind of productive day-to-day looks like. So for me, I use a set of apps. So I literally have a calendar, I have my notes, and then I use Notion to track all of my progress in my day-to-day production company life. Guys, that's 3 top tips there to help with desk organisation. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you all in the next video.